okwaniriza national coordinator wefe mu Shinapuna movement ate mwihirise nanirise abanamawulire nabatali banamawulire abagira okubangu nikola press release ino mu Shinapuna movement. Ise Ivan Kaibo, chairperson wa Shinapuna movement, hati ane hubaye hutinga omulomiro warumire ungire hatenga manihu taholayo press release nadala luha sembayo kubanga noni huloma hubya delivery bed ebitanda byabashalo usaliraho egongwango hubaye nebigenda ebihukola nebingi bihutinire nihumulira nga movement kuline bihutehetehire okuosahwa ebuyole nesha makubi nnyo nje esha mindset change nekulahulana efe abananyole ikwetaaga okuwulira ate ikwetaaga okweyosaho nti bingi bihutinire nihumvitamo mumanyire mwesi nehisingire otutawanya bwafu obuba bupale naye ate obwafu bujire Rwanda wosaje folusi nindino kunguma njabana basobola okuwikule ndo wosaje fe kweyose hebyo bikusani
basangaliye mwesi okuwone hati ndomaho mumongiye mwe oluvanyuma lwa hatangama aho bani uhenire nimutahesanyaho ekyewo basewo awa namawulire abagire basangaliye amwe bali kuja ino document bayingantire mu luzungu enda wasoka nji biteo mu luzungu then nailo ne mulinyole members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to welcome you to this press briefing of the Shinapuna movement. We want to remind you that the movement is still committed to the attainment of its objectives. One, putting younger people at the center of the NRM development agenda. Two, localizing and actualizing the NRM economic transformation and empowerment agenda, thus enabling young people across all social divides to conceptualize and benefit from different government programs. Three, develop and sustain models for social, political empowerment and advancement of young people by 2026. In this regard, we have to date rehabilitated 210 boreholes, and actually where we are seated, we just rehabilitated the borehole here at Muguru High. Muguru High, then there is a borehole here in this other village in Abade. There are boreholes at the other, actually around all these mosques around here. We have been rehabilitating boreholes. So in a total, we have rehabilitated 210 boreholes. This has not been done by only us. We have supporters of the movement that have helped fundraise some finances. I want to dearly thank the people in the diaspora. They have been contributing some money to ensure that we rehabilitate boreholes in their villages. People who are abroad have been contributing money. Say, in my village, they also told me our borehole is not working, so help us go and reach there. We have sustained this by training water user communities of these respective sources in fulfillment of Uganda's commitment to achieve the right to water and sanitation. All these things that we are doing, we are only not doing it, some of these projects in our own well-being, but we are performing our civic roles as community members, as community leaders, to support, to help, and add on what government has provided for us, to ensure that we sustain this water. And through this, we have been training water user communities in rural villages. For example, my project coordinator was training some people in Haviga. There is a borehole at Haviga Mosque Primary School. They were training people that, okay, as Shinapuna movement, we have come up to help you or to help the community have access to clean water. But as communities, we have a civic responsibility of taking care of what has government given us. For example, do you want government also to come and clean for you the borehole? No. Do you want, for example, government to come and service boreholes? No. So we have been training water user communities that will help in training, in passing the similar training to the whole village, to the whole community, to ensure sustainability of our water user sources. We will, in the due course, undertake a robust school water and sanitation program to seek to develop a sanitation club in schools across the constituency as a foundation for meaningful and sustainable water and sanitation management in our community. In so doing, what we are doing for this water and sanitation program, we are saying, as a movement, we are committing ourselves to taking these programs to schools. For example, as a foundation, we need to build from down to the top. The time the community wants to mismanage this water source, there should be a school-going children or a school-going child that is coming out to say, no, this is how they use our water source. This is the best way of using our water source. So we are taking these trainings deep in schools. We are going to start going to schools, training these children. We are taking this kind of water user trainings to classrooms. to tell our children that, okay, these are the best ways of managing our water sources. And we'll be developing water and sanitation clubs. For example, there are many homes that do not have, for example, latrines. Okay? But if we took these training clubs into schools, they are going to help sensitize the same to their parents. For example, it is prudent enough for us to have a latrine, a toilet, a dustbin at home. We need to sweep our compounds before maybe start our daily work. Statistics show that our schools in Wunyole here and the district budgeting is very limited. Is very limited on this sanitation government agendas. Very, very limited. They give very little. For example, in real sense, as per national planning and global planning, one latrine in a school is supposed to be used by what? Around 40 children on one stance, one hole. Can I explain this in Runyoli? Ero mwerala musomero masomero gefe is supposed to kozesebwa abaana mahumi ane gokani. Ne ebite ebiru masomero gefe, the one stance is being utilized by 150 pupils, 150 students. So it creates some health consequences to our lives, to children, to the lives of our children. So we want to, that's why we are coming in, one, to start by sensitizing the community, but also we want to undertake this course to appeal to the districts, the district budgeting committees, that look, you are putting the lives of our children at stake. You need to increase these budgets. We need to start talking to our leaders, district leaders, councillors, people who are involved in budgeting, to really start thinking about this sanitation and access to clean water. Our commitment to promote sustainable health has seen us support Ubaria and the Musari Health Centers with delivery beds. You remember the first time we were here for a press conference, we brought in some trekking program, work for a delivery bed, and we took that delivery bed in Ubaria Health Center. People who have visited there know the impact this has created to the health center, to the community of Ubaria and Usore sub-county as a whole. People who visit that health center can testify. Ali is here. You can always give such news. Media houses that are here. You try going to most of these places, start giving prudent news, okay? Professional news that motivate our communities, other than malicious news. We have complemented this with community outreaches aimed at ensuring uptake on primary health care by households. Like I was saying, we want to take this course to the lowest person. Ebyo obulamu ebitandikirwaho omulama bwefe nga Shinapuna movement ulikwenda okugunira the last person omusomesa ebyo obulamu ebitandikirwaho. Sorry for I will still explain this in it. We have achieved great strides in fighting HIV through promoting mass testing in fulfillment of Uganda's contribution to the attainment of the 95 global HIV agenda. The global HIV agenda accord with the Ugandan government, came up with an agenda of, by is it 2030, 2030, to have a 95-95 global HIV agenda. What does this mean? Is that we want by 2030 to have tested 95%. We are testing 95% of our communities to understand and ascertain how many are affected, to understand their status by 2030. Two, we want to see that those who have been judged with HIV, or those who we have tested and realized that they are affected, by 2030 we want government of Uganda and the global health agenda states that by 2030 we should have known 95% of that number, that we tested them, but we have also enrolled them on HIV health care. And then 95% of those who tested HIV/AIDS, who are affected by this virus, must be suppressing by 95% also by 2030. Okay? So what is our contribution? Our contribution as a movement in Butareja, we have already started sensitizing, doing mass testing. Those who have been moving with us in most of the events that have been happening in Busolwe, you have been seeing some organization come in to have an HIV testing. Okay? We are making a contribution, a civic contribution towards the government agenda, towards the global HIV agenda, to ensure that we live in a safe and secure HIV communities. We want to take this opportunity to announce the 15750 economic transformation and empowerment model for border ownership. This model is premised on the realization that access to credit has been the biggest hindrance to owning a motorcycle by motorcycle owners. Let me just go through this. I want to explain it I want to localize it in Irunyole. By this model, 15 border riders come together to save 7,000 shillings every day for 50 days, amounting to 5,250,000, enough to buy a motorcycle in 50 days at the market cost price. Note this, at the market cost price. This means that in 2 years and 50 days, all the 15 members will own bikes exactly the same period required for a border loan by lending institutions of up to 8.5 million. That, for example, people who are going for loans, border loans, end up paying up to a tune of 8.5 million. A million to pay for one border motorbike. Our people in the rural communities here are paying up to 10 million, by the way. There are companies that have become exploitative to this level. So as the Shinapuna movement, as the NRM movement, NRM government, we want to say, stop exploiting our rural people. Stop exploiting our local people. So by saying stop exploiting to those companies, we should also start working on our mindsets here. Like I have heard many people have come up criticizing this model, but this model is intended to helping our local person to start saving for purpose, to stop saving for Christmas meat, to stop saving for this weekly advances I don't have meat at home. I am going to marry tomorrow. I don't have money. So we should start saving for a purpose, and that's why we are creating this model. In this regard, we have organized an activator football tournament for the model where border riders from the 7 sub-counties of Bunyoro West will compete in a football tournament with the ultimate winner taking home a brand new motorcycle. That we are organizing a football tournament where border riders are going to form a committees that will come up with football teams from the 7 sub-counties to come and compete for a brand new motorcycle. Of course, like I've been saying in all my press releases, worker without play makes Shinapuna a dull boy. So we have come up with a football tournament that is going to help us activate the border 15750 economic empowerment model. Okay? And the border owners and the other communities will be benefiting. Educating people and economic generation and how to sustain money. You know, money is jealous. When you get money and you are not jealous with it, money can be jealous for its own. You get money, you misuse it, it will go and it will not come back to your pocket. It means that you have to go and look for it again. So we want to start encouraging our communities on how to get money. First of all, how to look for money and how to sustain it. Okay, if I have earned my money, maybe I saved for my motorcycle. How do I maintain this money? How do I remain with it? How do I remain with my motorcycle into use so that it can help sustain my family? 70% of homes that have motorcycles in their residences, the research has shown that at least they have 2 meals a day. Okay, a family that has a motorcycle, you the drivers, you know this. A family that has a car in the compound that is under use has high chances of having at least 2 meals a day. They have had chance to eat lunch, but they also have a chance to eat supper. You get? Amidst the challenges of poverty that is challenging our communities. So we are bringing this model, and many others, by the way, are coming. This is not the first model that has come in. By the way, government of Uganda is looking for already organized groups to give them money. We are going to face a disaster here. People have been receiving PDM money, and they instead, someone went to Mbale to get money to come and start business, came back with a television. Okay? Someone went to Mbale to get PDM money, came back with a new woman. Eh? So, we are bringing, this is not the first model. There are many models. Emyoga came from, it started long time in Western Uganda. So, I want to eliminate this kind of mindset that as Banyolis, we can't think, we can't be there without thinking. Or as Banyolis, we can't come up with anything that can be adopted by government. For example, this model is going to be adopted by government. We don't know the time. Okay? We don't know the time. But it will be adopted by government because it's going to do a similar thing that the NRM government is fighting for, economic transformation of rural communities. We have been seeing the time Museveni came in, His Excellency, in 1996. He came up at that time. He realized that the challenge of Ugandans was poverty. So he started coming up with poverty alleviation models. He started coming up with that time there was SAF to help where the wars had affected communities. They have come up with Operation Wealth Creation. They have come up with NADS. These are all models that have been. By the way, I want to remind Banyolis that all of these models have been created by human beings like me. Like I have come up with this model. All other models have been coming up by it. They have never been created by aliens. No, they have been created by well-thinking people like me, like chairman here, like our spokesperson here. Sat down, thought about something, and they come up with something that is going to help our communities. So, I want to encourage our communities to embrace and take on this model. We wish to state that these initiatives thus far are not without threats or stepness. As a movement, we continue to face malice and sabotage as individuals and as a movement, especially from our opponents. In that movement, we continue facing issues of malice. For example, the media guys who are here, the media houses that are here. I want to kindly request you that look for professional touch points to spread to communities. Why do you want to spread malice only? What do media houses gain in spreading malice? Okay, for us, we have come up with this model, economic transformation model. What about that person who is using you to come and spread malice about the movement, to about the personas, the people? Why can't we spread good news that help in transforming our communities? I want to appeal to you media houses that are here, that you have a civic role of passing and communicating educative, informative communications to our communities. For example, I've rehabilitated 200 boreholes. Why can't you go and write about that? Why do you want to know whether Shinapuna is in the country, and why he's not in the country, he's on the run? Can't I go to do other work? Can't the movement go to, like we have been informed that this movement is a big thing. It's so big. It does not only work in Bunyole. This movement works in other places. So, it's just a humble appeal. Communicate, informative, and you have a whole civic responsibility to go and sensitize your communities on good information. For example, government of Uganda has rehabilitated our hospital here. Why can't the news be on that hospital only? Why do you want to look for a person? Okay? So, go and talk about what government has done on the hospital. Because this hospital is going to help you, it's going to help your mother, it's going to help your sister, it's going to help your father, it's going to help the whole of your community. Communicate about that if you don't have information to communicate to the public. let us stop malice on even good things that will help transform our communities. Today we declare that no amount of intimidation, name calling, and sabotage will make us retent on this journey towards people's leadership. There is no amount of intimidation, there is no amount of malice, there is no amount of name calling that you call us, and we get back that we are running out of this. It is not there. We came to bring leadership to our communities. I want to thank you in all what we do as the Shinapuna movement. Bunyolenje hola hina, bunyolenje soka, ebindiko bya hola hina, yagalo hao for God and my country. I remain Nangulu Ivan Erukana.
Let us now quickly have
summary.
Murunyole sinabite mu bitu bino byosi nenda utinanite mabuteme ebite bibaye points hulomire huti ngaba Shinapuna movement wenda hungiro mu kisaguno ohubanirisa ku uruhungano aba namawulire olo kubiri ohunga utando hole milimo jefe wenda habahebulisa ati milimo jefe gigenda mu bitu bidatu eisoka ohuta abavubuka humwanjo ohuwona ati betabanyo mukola eya NRM eyekulahulana okusobola okwekulahulanya bose ekubiri nti ohugesyaho ohukyusa amalobozi ga NRM agenda na Shinapuna movement mu ndimi ejo buzaliranwa ejibatu bategeera tinihubani government neba neyigireteretire edwaliro ebitero yijanyo mu luzungu budget iba mu luzungu amajanja asigaja mu luzungu permanent secretary aroma mu luzungu nga hanife ulino mulimo ngabakulembeza baja obona ati galuse ebitu bino mu ndimi ejo buzaliranwa netegeera so that abantu befe babitegeera babona enti bahola hina babyowuninga mukola yefe emirimo uje niho bamera ati kwa hateresa naikonte sawa gino ho hise bibiri nehumi ohwetolola Bunyole West omulimo ogwo kwagutandiha otuhusaga naye gutinda mu moyini huguhola era enda hwebasa abashefa abali bulafu wanga Bunyole engintira abana bange bulafu Dubai Saudi Arabia abandi babojo bemwe eyimutabaye nenda ho baripotingira ati abana abo bagire ni batu supportinga ni batungerisa ye hina obuyambi olaho aho bilesi mu WhatsApp gaho usati Shinapuna mama gano meti ne wefe yo samaji hina amaji na ikonde yafuye ngamati efe hulingo obo hira hodanyira ho mutwaro abahunga olukumi abahunga era nda abakubirisa mwesa abalinga na dala ba taxi driver mbwene ngano chairman ni wagama eyo nenda hofuna unaku ujeho na haserwango kweholemo muri kubanga hanimo muri hone mirimo kweholemo mulimo kudanye humo huje huterese kwenda hoteni wewe otomera ati bahange ye wange yose hira wange yose yafuye ngefo kujya kudanga hasero ngahola hira kujya huteresa omulimo go huje ni huguhola ne huli hulomati omulimo go kwenda ho yongero hugungira mu masomero kusomesa abantu ni hutanira mu masomero abana befe babenga bose bali ni information ino otuyedaho ohuyosa mangu hina mu communities mu mirimo mirare gihuje ni uhola kwatanta ho mulimo go utina ohungamba ho byobulamu eranga wengaye ngali ngolala ngano ruharo mati ugendere hitanda ero nakuro kagendere hitanda kwasonde hitanda wagule hitanda hiba mama wefe basaliraho because challenge mbala patina bafuna hitanda mulale biri ku standard hiba mama basalira here hitanda ehirala wahigabe ubalya health center 3 abangwere busole rulo basobola okutujulira ne ehitanda hindi wahigaba ngena ebusabisa ku county si ujaho mapango ujaho tunamu health center 3 zijosi hiba mama efe basalira ubone eti yosi efe nga group ya Shinapuna movement yosi kosa ehina ebitanda birale bikwagaba ngena era mukola yefe emirimo utinire era ngolo ale uno nenda hungiro mukisa guno okubanjulira boda economic transformation and empowerment model eti muri kubona ngano program ino kuri huyireta nga kwasinziye ubizibu ebyabashefe aba boda iba bitamu ofuna amapikipiki agabali kuvuga abo nenda abahebulisa ati abahefa aho ni mubabonanga ni bavuga aho amapikipiki wabona goso omusabaze gapana ina yengumu mutamulanga ngati mugudulo abasajja baba kubizibwe yene bitasowa omusajja amubanje roni epikipiki lo bagifunira horoni ate ngeroni je bafuniye epikipiki baba tusahe bese nyene nyingi for example kulina abana abali kuvuga boda nenga gai tusahe horoni naja ho isasule milioni 8 hitu boda egule milioni 8 hitu numbu at cost price market price ya boda ya milioni $, ya milioni 5 ne mitwalo ngabi ne 5 kwa datu hawaju eya haja ebyepya ya haja mu China ya nensamvu mulimo ne je 5 joka mulimo ne ja ne kyenda mulimo so walo iseti ohendesa ho obulumya abaganda befe bano obuba bitamu usasula loan zigino mulimo na bagisasule milioni 10 bata iron ba mungemya hebiri bamulomati emya hebe niji ngwaho oja usasule milioni 8 hitu nefe walete modo ino ohebulisa abanyoleti binebite bindi kusolo ho bikyusamu byangunga for example ino modo yamungise mufuna hina boda tiuli ulomati singa abantu 15 bangwayo bengambe hibubu nibihirisaganya mundo wosa nibihirisaganya mu byefuna nibihirisaganya ati muwesigwa tibahange hengambe hitole ya watu 15 usevinga habesa hefe enusu kasambu buli lunaku kwa 5 muba muri kugabira memba mulale pikipiki ebese jemwe ngamutina mufune pikipiki kubeyi eri kukatale eye milioni wanga almet singa mwengamba watu 15 mwasa sule nusu njara ni calculator abatu 15 musasule nusu kasambu buli lunaku enaku 500 ibe milioni 5 ne mitwala 25 memba wasafunire pikipiki memba wafunire hina epikipiki eranga modo ino sihulu uyireta ati yaba boda bokani eriyo saving group senyene nyingi ejiri mu byalweyo aba bayini ba saving abu saving tise hatenga ya habesa hanga ha Christmas oyitegera nena heno ha saving gangwa mu Christmas ngamume iha hola hina ehyala gati se nagula mu hina nagula mu kye hino so wenda huchusa mindset yeyo endo wose yo wendile huyichuse mu kuyigalo sengana kibahyange usavingire ebikolwa save for a purpose oyitegera uta saving abu saving it olo huba shawoli ngoti nno hu saving hebesa aba hefa ba tax bulunaku mudanye besa simungese 15 bulunaku yiso bani jola nesinga muloma ati mwife usaving ninde bizibu tembe besa hange hatayo habizibu hana hajede mu bizibu eyihuja hey singa holoma ati usaving ngene suka sabulu unako nakwa 5 ngamuguli amembe hira epikipiki utandikire upikipiki ate government eri kwendanye bibina bino bibitu bino government je byesingo kwenda ati government yenda groups ejiri 1 united 2 ejiri organized ne banks jose nijija nti kwenda he group eri ho organized oyitegera ebanyangu yahofuna besa obusinga bana baata balugenda matankane ne utamanyire ibutina so ne uli holwa modo ino balomire eti oha activating obanje hina mulungu kwenda ohusimbula modo ino wanga hwalowoosa muti naye abantu befe ujja kubagana ngeno basomese bitu bino wange saa gino hani nindi ngaona abantu nge miliyoni na hajjo omwangano naja nange nyiho moyo gwange ne muhina ne mutefu ne mulingo abantu nga mahomya abi emwe mwesi musobola huunya bunyole westa mangulire gano oba butaleja yosi wetegera so kwebuusa ati omulimo nanu mulimo ujja kukola butie aba hiefe nga group wangwayo ne ndala activity esobola okutumbula omulimo guno nti for example singo otanga omupiira omupiira mulala oyiso okuba n'abantu nga 100 abantu abo singo olomaloma inabo basoma ebintu bino ningera omuntu gagamaho egroup enyene empala yagamaho yo nehina nowongo nibunganinge hikyuhireho kundowoosa yabwe wetegera nti nanagame anatine huloma mangulire hina ntomu namangulire abayengo gabone hitu hino anagame mu community ya nabalomere hinda tibasere ugesese hitu hino so omulimo bugeje so ubone eti abanyole befe wosi bamungajwa so kwategehire ngo mupira guno ujja hotegehebwa na baboda boda era nda hubiri saba boda aba chairman wa boda mu sub counties bose batano hwetegeha ya nani hola hina ujaho ironchinga etano kurolinga out mu kola yefe yemirimo gino ujire ni hubamu ne challenges ulino bugosi obuhujire ni hufunanga obugosi buno obusinga uromebwa ho bubi tutandika kutulanga masina oyo mwibi gajire hutwiba eriyo nabona humi kutumulale eriya gatayo tinafuna gibire era bamungambire ewa boda mwifo ya empyo no hoesa no muvugire pikipiki ali utera amafuta ge 15 eyendo wosa kyamu mwengambe group muje mweholerere mirimo egyemwe yes abakulembeze bano baabefe nangandi batohoesa hina ihozese balina bahola hina kyekumane ona sibenda holome ho bitu bino era batuma banamangulire bana abalingano enda ho baroperemwe abatali banamangulire batuma banamangulire bahiefe abali mumikutu eyo baba nga information ichamu batine batulomeromeho bubi ngebito bitina ho hina mumikutu bisasa na ho mikutu neyo ekola sindange yo ekola ya demokrasia ate ninde hindi yes abandi batinandi baroma ambo kiro wosaho kubanga obude butahola hina obude butola sehiro maho so eso nolumbati ndi olowooza tohwesimba ngo ahange tati nahusoma ninetegehero hwesimba ngo olwokuba si buli muhasera hebyo bululu so ebintu bine ebisinga obungi abaheefu abali kuti nani babigesya mu bukyamu babigesya obi era nenda kubasuubisa ati amateeka mena gaba bekiramu ni baloma ebiti byaswaka baba kwesinya amateeka mena gakusobola ohoyesa kuti nokola hina ohutanda ohubaŋŋambaho mulala ya mulala iwe for example unakuula walomoti Shinapuna bamuŋŋambire nesi walomera bati bamusibigire osobola okutungira huyo so amateeka njamena ago kwesinya gakusobola ohoyesa kubanga amateeka ge Uganda gali fair eri na buli muntu ewe isobola olowooza ati ndiwe weeka niyi gali fair olwokuba oli mukulembeze naye buli muntu amateeka ge Uganda gatulamulahira kyeshene so abaheefu abo bati nani batulemesa okolera bananyole mwife oti nolomenti nijireho nga neubalya okuwona hitanda Shinapuna gagaba shirihola hitye milimo shiyendire hitya abahasi emwe abasangu kihendeise hinaho busito wemwe okuwona ati services jemwe jitinamuhina mumona otina raina si utina amatu okutanda okuhinapuna gagaba eubalya bagudanya hali musitowa hali mutide mulome hamangulira apo eriye bitiye nebingi abana amangulira enda kubasunga mu lunyole oluli muntu yesategera kyo mulino mulimo mubala ogwo kuyenda abantu befe okubanga amangulire amatuufu agali professional ate njana abanga amangulire eyo siyibuuso ola naba nali ungamangulire mabi ewe rahina sosoko galowooseho konyo gatuse tinaye amanguli agabupa egano community yefe ejja huwona yitye oba oli bwetusamwiwo omwene obwesigwa mu community yemwe ta oyo for example oyo amanguli agaba bosi abaduhirira hina njenani nja amanguli agayina agayitegesa ati eze singa afesa ajino munamanguli sanabe hina namanguli Shinapuna abafuye obo hina amanguli agahulo kiwaga go gahudu Shinapuna ngahani Shinapuna ngoye obona alome so nenda hobebasa muhole bitu yosi biuhola efenga Shinapuna movement kuloma ati bunyolenje hola hina bunyolenje soka konyo wagalusa hevingi kulwa katonda ne gwanga lyange sigaendise Shinapuna Ivan Elkana national coordinator wa Shinapuna movement ndise ibalamanga ati Shinapuna bamuŋŋambire si bapambanga ese mbaye misomo lyange mbaye ndi mu company nikolera company mwebale huja namuli abangano nenda hewasa media houses ijigire ngano lero mwebale chingata nga munamwene ngano nanga matu befe amanguli agali hina amatufu agabagasa ahume mwebale national coordinator konyo hubeho ne fanilise bibuso ndivenda just uholamo clarification zebiri sokani one model eya 15750 eyikutegekeyo omupira ogwo gujja kusambibwa naba boda ng'oluhulomire already batandikire endomaloma naba chairpersons ba boda mu magombola g'enjawulo meeting zijatandikire era jawutinamu moni paka wesi nibune isiganye hukola empira guno gube nekusambibwa ngalingo questions ejigire nga habesa hina communications ejo ejinaholewe ngano nabe ni concluding the meeting zejo gadi okumeza then kuba usobolo mwayo babise ebingandiro era okufu two nenda just kuongera clarifying kuutisiwa okukweyagana mu baba member ba movement ambala shiromireho sinende ekijulule nnyo nenda okusuubisa abananyole nti bajja kwongera okutisatiisa bajja kwongera okutujwetehaho emisango egimumamusa bajja kwongera okutulanga masiira ey'omu community nekyo sikijja kututusaho ebirooto kibulinayo nga movement okutransforminga n'okulomera abanyole ebituufu
because ngano bilala ko objective yefe njoku we said localizing the NRM agenda oku bukula program ya government kuyo kunyonyole ewo yitegere shomoto wa buli jo ngoluganda olire hina ngoluganda yitegere kutusemo okwekweha okuba kozi nabakulembeze belimbi hamu okutulemesefu kufuna bito biwandi bali kufuna mu milimo ya government ebyo nje bitusosa nga movement bangani abananyole batandikire okutegeera ebintu bino so government etehateha okubibola abashuliyenda so mube bagumu nga movement olwaleero kulingano olede pa ofuna message esa yosi police bayiralihire mbu kuline kibalanga nilofula assembly naye etteeka lyeffe lya Uganda litunga obuyinza okukuuma nabanamangulire nikubanihulina ekikwenda okolaina okubalomera ino kola ebaye ngumango nje kola yefe liyunakolenga muninga bangesonga funalanga abanamangulire obalomera maja mabunise nji nahanirise national vice coordinator deputy coordinator wa kuna movement omwami hasasha Isaac budget webalo kuja kwagene ngoli mahemereso nani liseyo ngahani ndoza kuibulemo kufuna bibuso mwebalisa
amasina bananga kubala ali kolera ne NBS radio eyagane wejinja Shinapuna ewe kingandala enyuma nali social media nawe nomutula tayibo tibakungambire era gata huli reference yomusango ngomuna mawulire nangira okwendulisa ulina kubiranga esimu natanomera mazima kitwenjo kiri kugenda nduwa lero nenda bukahase reference ino yangwa ngena kuba nti yaliko yosi nera kati bakungambire oba yoja ebula question yo bubiri era yose ngambagana umwami Shinapuna ewiki ya ngoye era nawene umukutu mulala ogwefu kutumira amawulire mu region yino ogwa uketi nibataye honti watina nosubisa abasaye basare ejo kujo kuyambaho bana bawe abalemereye okusoma nti baje basome ebitu by'omuntu nibambimbo obayoli aho basaye pesa kitalinga gati wemitwalo 5 n'enkaga nobalo moti abanoli ubangira yibombo atabana kunkomero nobangira yikoko njeru embale abandi nibahomera mutumba nibagaruka nenda sho solomera abana nyola bangulise sawa ino kitufu obambe sigani ndindise kubala ali
yes challenge
Ugalo henga mkonyo ba Ugalo henga mkwana nao hii
Yes, sir.
I think so
ali webale ese sibapambanga tu mulaho reference yose ku police giri mu Uganda yose singo boti ni leyo wabusayo mulaho reference eragati nangambi waho owa musango hina obole mukozi obandi mukozi wabikolobero koza abanga eyo reference eyo nenda usunga wanamangulira abalingano nine mwa wagizi wa Shinapuna mutuseyo esi nalyo muntu yagataeho amangulira ago umute hutasiki mwabene nga community umute hutasiki abangire eiga tusahina reference ino eigatina grata omwe natineho abangireho polisi iyo eigahola hina eigatusa reference eyo tu bina bintu bindi iba documents ya government nenda mwabene mwengambe mu mulimu mwehoremo mulimu omuntu yabangireho polisi mubuse omusirikale oyo aga mungayo lukusa otano publishinga information amanu hwagirira kyatando ijao hina ku social media bino je bimwe aho baromeranga ati muhore mirimo jefe utinire ni hulome waho bubi na banamangulire nibahozesebwa abatu abatendesa bunyole nibahozesebwa abata abatitizi abata balihole bitu ebyo abana nyo enda ho baromera olaleero ti batitizi inti yangu mahitu yahuja hulomera munyole efa washinapuna wati na hagabe ebitana nifa hotereza manaikondi nifa olujo hole biti yene huletire boda modo ali huloma manguli egana go bujeteke niye umubanje aholeye hina abanyole ebitu bino byose biri kujo hubangu kubaba mu mahiti bahola hina ekibanjule eri abanyole bahyange kuhubirisa abata abali hulome bitu ebyo baje batandu okolera abanyole very simple mwife oti no kungayo reference ya Shinapuna ate hindi efe wesi kulingano eriali angamuguru wa mateka kadi so ni baba ni bapambira ate personal issue ewero ahina wenda ojo bi publishinga ya mugaso hine eri abananyole kinguma faida yitokola hino ehituongera ho ngabananyole engume ehituongera usahoti abo bakwe banafusi sibaende sabunyole uhula sibaende sabananyole uhula hulana ate batitizi banafu bajaji ngeti banafu sponsorship eya basari bayange hubala ali otuholire ubiti so tunge masina gabasayi abaroma ati kwa tusaye hina ebesa esese tusanga ho musayi yesi besa sisubisanga ho musayi yesi iti ndihujo kunga basari ninga bandinga ali mwaro mati namusubisa amwe yoti ndinga no lwalero oba atine ho polisi mwesi jimu manyireje bunyole sije bunyole omusango gose kubani kuli nayi busolo oba utaleja omusango go buliyo atine butaleja banangisi oba baje bapambe ndinga mukuru wa mateka kadi so si tusanga ho musayi yesi besa naye efenga movement kusunga kuyede haba saa yabo bangoyo murujude baje batulomere mu office yefe nti nani jaga tusahe besa musina lya Shinapuna efe kutandihira ngo hola hina ohubangamba tu communities zigibagire ni bafereramu abasaye bano mulimo abakulembeze abakulembeze baholanga mulimo hina ohu reporting ebitu bino kuba kuno mulimo gwabwe for example chairman eseso olokujanga uwango na hufera ne yongera ngo nani fera abata bandi no lingo ngo mukulembeze si so nenda husunga neba neriyo musaye yes eiba tusahebesa bamusuwise basare mu masina ga Shinapuna amweyo murujude era hona haje walanga banamangulire tabasaye mbaba naba tusahebesa gundi njoyu batometi nani njo batusahebesa efe utano hola hina enguma ngajo utungonera era hujaho mungamba noluba mulomesa awaji noti nani njo watusaho bati besa kuso tunaho hola hina wa mungamba de yarde wa mutamu hina mugati ganyonyola
next question.
Just maybe a total common gaje. Who issue ya basare nenda huganye nti na uli rotandi ho hole hishu onehelera nalingo eunyole ngana basara ngo okuzimba abali n'amaani gawe amagesi gawe galingo kuzimba engeri banafudusemu omuntu muhimanyire ulangi nti oluwehulusaho bitu bya campaign nga bango etale gibango ngalinga balingo hulomati wetino bango wendula ukodi wona fudusemu hina agamawulire hwesi hwaganguliye nti basuubisa basale era bangi bajangese kya person ni bambuza nti ebitu bya basalo bimanyireho hina mulomati fenga movement kutatandika programu ya basale ali ni issue ya basale omuntu nibahunga basale bahunge papula abantu bano bapublishinga ebigambo byawe bibangandihire si batahungo admission oba document yosiro mat Shinapuna movement oba basale programu oba admission ino ebaye nani ne kuba bamanyire mbo njengeri bazimbiremo unyole bawudisa banyole abataka banyole batusiringasa nti kubengo efeni hulingo hungulirisa ebyo byehisiru olomet nanu yosho wana muyayi ebyo bifu nenda bamanye nti bahandi bali ku communicatinga nabanyole abawehuye mwani ababona atabategere bitina mumwe efe huli husomesa program eja transformation huli mu lugendo lulala ni government si huli hudivertinga ho tuba husomesa hitini mu government ne mungeri na handi huli husomesa hitu eshiwihula abantu humanya hinesho uhola balingo kuhola hino ebyo kubingulirise naye ate kubanga mawulire mawala kyevola lero hasalingo huti nibitajangale Ivan Shinapuna gaje angalafu uliali ne document romanti wapa basa angwe ya yanjo noba no yinguma ewe ngolera loma hehitwe hidi nganjo lalo mineti hulina bakulembeze sabu county elimo issues gino ya Budumba elimo chairman elimo abakansala elimo bosi ni Busaba Budumba eliyo police station police post Busaba eli ni police post mulaki abasaye bano lwahina babasiringa so lwage nango nibatasola kujja ku reportinga tu nenda abanyole hulehere okwende bitu bya firi ebiti bya firi nje bihomehereza mungeri yo mwenda anye biti bya mangu supidi kuhutu no ube balambo kulufu alo aline issue eya basari fe kumuma basari candidate oba coordinator we for a movement sigola ngaho no police post yosi nano mu Uganda nti bamungambire oba bamureporting ya cases ate nindi ehitu shihuli nasho abatu balingo na ululu ohola benda anyo hufuduse yo mwereye nti candidate we fali ne milimo ja hola naye abantu begingo humwe unyole muje mulome hu milimo eyaholera na hanife ojo kubingo mu omunyole wemwe hu mulimo gwaliwo natusahira natuletera kitugasa hifa bananyole oyaba mukulembeze oyaba mutu asani yo kuba munyole wenda ni nomulala emoni ndale ihuli nayo era egaluhe ewe ko tusiringa so mulala bayange nenda ebyo kubibinge nenda ebyo kubitusengu kumulirise issues zigitungira kwe kwesi ngangumaho hachafu husatiye kulula munani mu Bible fe eyisoma abatu nibali nibenda okubomu hasi omwezi Yesu galo mati amanyire tyangu maho hachafu yes saso byangaho njaba soko hungambe bali akubomu hasi uyo bosi bakola hino so nenda huusa hufe kwesu kumwa ubule pole ngamo ata holanga hoso biyose obataliangaho waire muyembe gwo muntu natasungire njani ata holanga ho duma omuntu bino byosi efe kuli bavuka bahiri mu group elingano ndo betu fe kuhiri ho bagere ehitegesa ati bihulengera mumoni nje biringi ohusinga hebe sawa je siba natu siringa se okuleho kuone byo mumoni uone bye hasera hano kwenda hutina mumoni ni hulonchinga programs ejina yambe awabendo humulirisa naye ababendo humulirisa ebichamu si hunabagane bose bahole hina batine mumoni okutina nibamulirisa jahane ni rohongeraho o sha coordinator wefe usonge ebiri byo ja ne hunati ne mumoni ni hubyendulisa fese hunati ne hulo mambo ukubire baleke esipambe balekole hino ulino wongo kutegeera humanyire sho uhola batutsomoza bawone hina shiuhola nefe una sigale kumulamwa kubanga agenda hino alawa wahe no hola hina ohuyala ininga si hunamweho otusahe wone ndo hukwehwesa na mani esena gane naho mama dete nalomati kadi efe huna sigale kumulamwa ewe hole ebyo uli mutu alome esonge tufu ewe hubine bicha
Those are horses bachika alingone bibaye nibijire hale
kale neyahise abana Uganda abalataleja mwesi masina gange ndise balanga mudamale faruku because the so called tata saka kola kuchena nandala atonyese mwenda challenge FM nijide humoleti bana munasoni naye ekibuzo kyange kiri ku 15-7 kipite boda economic transformation empowerment model ndi hubusa program eno eya abantu 15 kunusa kasanvu ena kama 500 nti kijja kutandiha ngali ate kihome ngali okongesa ukibuzo kino nizimbirawo kibuzo kyenesho nti kijja holewa ku ulisabu kaunti mwino wa mwibiina binga umusaza muno otegehye ebibiina binga ebiri n'okola ekintu ekyo sinalandage na kibuuzo olebiseera muyise komawo
webale maybe ufune hindi
kalingana kibuuzo hino
ekifaana kiso
bana na Yahya Lojo omunyaloba okirana musanvu atonyesa ebigwere fe akesi nawo seho nga wenabo sema embusa nti lwaki targetingire babodaboda bokaji nanimbusa
webale
njasebo
sihanije ane yahise amasina ndise wangu era nikola ne ashine omumanya 15-7 ino wetegerebuye abantu bajjaho bane bibalengerera humo nga nibo kugamba olomireti abantu 15 basevinga enusu kasanvu muna kuma 500 bagula bodaboda singa omuntu abalemerewe obose bese je milioni 5 onahabo mwongereraho obabe esho hubiri olomireti tournament ya bodaboda ejja usanduwa wa bodaboda ojja huba identify bote
webale chamani
neyahise Shinapuna movement amasina mboja Sulaiman chairperson musole bodaboda okumererangana kale west Shinapuna baisigama nemwebalo unanga hungano gategere neyahise nti mwapa program mu office yange kwanga ya humu nemwe esinatandiho sasa nyurugambo neba mbusa ndikini watu mu rugambo ni ngali nene yahise kunanga mu meeting ovulanti naha ninategera olunaku olunatandihe program iyi kubanga awa movement aba government yende kulakulana aba boda yende kulakulana bahaya batu okubangamba nsene yahise Shinapuna kubantu niwayo okungamba aba boda tubenti kugenda hisegese era webaruhuja ne ubigambo bitina mumwa kugumisanti ewe guma niwe awa njaba tunafunya bunyole kwasigala ngegongo batukoheza nga batufusa kisala kya kunogera muyembe nga batule hangu nebona onuji ifona kunoga muyembe ate ne ubiro bali kujaji ne yahisi mboja Sulaiman ya person sorry
webale nyo jamani very quickly maybe roza kunabija damala huhise group jinga target yefe nti by 2026 anga kunohole mu 2026 nihu ni association zima unyane that's the target unaibisiamo, then it becomes a bigger achievement at the end of the day. Naye ngolulomire sekukola mukola ya government. Ola lero ngalingo program ya bahasi bairanga growth opportunities for women entrepreneurs. Government targeting abahasi abalimishi bakola. And that is why kuyirangire aba boda. Document eri extensive ekulaga nti aba boda basinga epichipichi gibavuga sijabwe bali ne epichipichi bali kujivuga ne sijabwe aba bali ne jabwe bali kuvuga jaloni. So ate objective ya president jeje milimejo omuntu wangasi so funa mnoba nokolero omuntu. The agenda is naba noluvuga boda ebe yiyo kiri ujane ku taxi tinimba nimuli taxi mubenga ndi mwabene hina taxi so syabaga banginda sende besa jange bene taxi. That is the objective. So babona kutina no wabodo already ali muhina ali mu process already na ne picture yabo. Bye bye.
Bananyole bahesako jeyo owashangu wa challenge ni chairman boda malinge biziba ulise and they are very pertinent ya mugaso nyo kubantu kutangaza na hendire dunga mienti Shinapuna movement is a CBO shibina esho kwegasi eshingandisiwe muri suti ya butaleja era mu ggwanga lya Uganda. Emirimu gye gikola gyosi giri ng'asi n'amateeka n'emitendero egya gavumenti eya Uganda nga mwekiwukola n'otagobera amateeka gahina aga Uganda. Owashangu wa challenge awulisa ati mu project ile ya 7 baboda bonyene efenga Shinapuna olomade project ile ri open eri abananyole kwesi kuba ngase budget pango huba ni muhaire yanga ali muhatale nina ni musani wegendo gulya hina epic bahina bangana muhaire yangu huja mushibina yes a contributing kibasi isomoka. So model ineri open eri abananyole kwesi ho mumbera ino ifalahina eyi kulimo ngaba ngo washangu ndi amwede mu ready yindi awu isati wele bugwele FM awu isati hina
lwaki utagitingire baboda
era utagitingire baboda icho chichamu naso utagitingire baboda Shinapuna movement eringo hinyeresa abananyole bose ne wankubadde eso sura boda wimanyire sho wabugwele kuba kesi ndigano kango banamba esuti yange ndi rumbona naye ngalinwa anaje wa ngali reporting eshegu ete gesa kesi ndi wa hina ndi wa boda police egisalango mulimo gwa boda kesi jipamba kuba funamo wawula wahususa embeera embi kuba nanyole bosi omanyire embeera efe kubita mwena kujiro nti noba noloma mazima oba nolete bitu ya mazima obudulingi uja kusosa obudulingi uja ola hina uja kusosa ubudanye ngasi era nyamawuza kulumuliranga humalidi agenjawulo Shinapuna bamungambire Shinapuna pesa ja gundola ali kunyoronda halulu efenga Shinapuna movement waja mukola ino eyo huteresa bunyole tisinga bakwengambire nge hisinde ngaba nanyole kubane dobozi lyanga mugulu nyo government eriko eyefe ine kulimo okutulirisa okusinga okunabenga mumbeera ehweru maluma era usigani ubasonga wa Shinapuna mwesi muje hweng'imbe Shinapuna balanga kwesi kuje hweng'imbe bunyole kwanza kubengane amani gabe gatye malala muzeyi nikajangana wamulomya ata muzeyi amazima gali nti wina avuka bifo asomire ngano banguma mirimo muzeyi ukolire kutye ufune answer etufu so si embere yohubamu nibatungira mu gubengo oguyuga so esembaye sunga bananyole aba tumulirisa era batuone ibali yose nti Shinapuna movement selingo ngomuntu wawula Shinapuna movement yefe kwesi ngabananyole eyahisi muntu agende sabunyole obulangi anguma shakolo kujja kwegata Shinapuna no wano mwana wafuna mulimo bamu mulimo mu district bamu mulimo mu government kwegata Shinapuna movement no banongo malugudo luje uwo no banongo manai kontine fuye Shinapuna ogeje hata sina kote jinga amadagani gani gatole uwo mu dwaliro Shinapuna movement ehulagira ho wedenti ujire naye ebitanda muntu wayo hola hena kubitayo na umeshukuri naye nga ebitanda hola hena kubitayo na bashefa banda bali mu kulembeze wahendile ukole list ulumire haba shefe baho bawuse se umbaye emyahangani 5 edatwene mutulageho shine mukolire nenga Shinapuna movement efe ngafe urugesi aho onkole hisoha tibunyole kibahifo hirange eshahisi bunyole no muntu yese sagenda sabunyole hina ebira
mebale eriya wuhise ngali tournament etandi hangali chamana weze bashange nganje oluko ali mu office kwa biromaho kwata andiyenga muguru uli no followinga magambi uli mu teha yo hubati uli office huyolamo uyitegese program so that kujo hutandihe shitu uli hitu nihiri okay ne kusubira ati umwezi guhujamu omu uli most like roho bati unabe mwayigia yo tandiha program hino ine ndo bagumisa ati program eja kubangu program ya mini this project the 15/7 ino modo esowolo okutina uli hisi mu economic activity concept jija husigalanga njenyene ne esho hutandihira hefe chihwa weneti chizo hutwangu ngira shaba boda but the model can be put in rice growing model esowolo hutina muchere model yatina mu businesses jemwe josi mu tax omami yidia hizo bushoro ejo eroma pata ngomodo mu saving ngo ba milioni fine elia wuhisa hiwuso nti singa member saving agola nga gati ango gafeiringa eyo tegeregana yabana kibina bayange bibina bimujo kubota sibya Shinapuna ebibina bimujo kubota bijaho babyemwe abamembe 10 banga na 5 amagambya gajaho bafuga gajaho bagemwe mujaho yangala mu chairperson ebesa jino gihine ndo balomera hu ehenja ule jo hubamu nti besa hujaho gisaving anga mu banka ohwe wala bino besa babwagira abokizi bahola hina era huli hulu uholagana ne bank jitusembehese hina branch ngane usolwe ngafe movement nti besa jemwewe uli lunaku ojingira ho account enakulu atanuluga mwayo ngeba nakibina muihala nga chairman abanjulira nga muloma mutibesa hujitusayo uje hulete hina epiki ate mungeri jaho bahibina mungandi hawacheke mwangirira kampuni jino jitunde epiki ngemwe jibanga piki uli hitu hola hina omulimo gwefenga movement hujaho yongera hubasomesa engeri munaholemo ngehibina hiemwe no huwe yongera hubahubirisa ndibashanga kutine mumo ni biti biri huja kweyongera hulobinga huli ni coordinator wefe geyongera hutulobingire bitwe bindi okwongera kushino so bahyange hutatia beba gumu abandi bajya ubusati ate nani mbe efo mulimo gwefe ubahubirisa kubayamba mwengandikise mwiguyengo back account ebesa jemwe mungira hina efasi hujja kuba basigiri tole back account jemwe no efe hujja kubango nga abahubirisa bobasiyo bayamba abantu bitu bino byolaina bitina mumoni bulanyi ningana habengwe shindi basero lobude muganye mutine hukenere sape national coordinator abeti ahisaminga naye chama no lina hahuru manja njanga no hawuse uhenere seninewe ndowoza bayange hushiri bajahu babuse biwuse biri huna habyansaringa ba coordinator azina byose huna hafune hina esera kuba lochingira naye ino ngendala project eri hutwingira mu bantu eje hutufundisa njani kusana okolana sebo chama
naye ahise okumukisa kuloma mumoni gyakashange ngana era bali okufaniriza mu bukwatiro ese ndiseidi byangu mwesi kyamaani owadinda nanga wada watu ngafugemya ngabiri eriyo ebibuuzo ebigenda okubuusa uganda yange oli masinapo eriyo ebigambo era ngonena watu abanamule baholera amuli eriyo agaja gambuusa ati mwami hinapo nagenderemu mbogatinire bulafu awagire bisyaga nango mansa alo mati nja kugendaho museho omwami director wa mama anahakutuka ekyo bubiri ngaba magaja gambuusa pola atugenda wundo mereho kulirambo hinapona gagulemo akagire na nosikediye kingo ogiri ibiri ntufu naye nawe kahase ogende wupeni namba plate no kukeje namulema cha ubuye naho ino jo usomwe sira ngusa milio musambo kutasira ojo usomwe ana ndebe gambo yange baye tiganye ndibijya yeah
chairman aha niwe mulanga legend chairman webale kulembera nasomeye Chartered Institute of Marketing UK era nga natubisa yo professional diploma Chartered Institute of Marketing eri UK era ebibuuso byange byose imbaye nikola byengena yebula era ndi invitation isa wajima ohutina ku graduation ejo hubayo mu November na habeti nayo bisyaga eyo laho batse personal document ani njiraga mu kamera nga no invitation eri hu simu yange nayo it's a personal issue too ese nijire nitine bulafu shamukisa mubiki abata bali spreading amangulire gano nti batinire bulafu ni bafuni ni mubanga yo huku mbo ese nasoma international marketing tegesa ati professional nihirisiwa ohorera mu gwanga lyose document yange eyo mulimo solo tine UK yala time na tine Germany ni banangire ndi brand manager wa brand simanyire baba banaitege yaga maista ndi se brand manager wa yaga maista mu Uganda so kutina mu trainings ni mwendo wone biteyo biri mu maduka babitunda mu maduka na enga training sijibe bula ndemo bisyaga so bayange tine bulafu buli muntu atine bulafu ate singi soso okiro tine bulafu chairman njo yoga tine bulafu ali nindene time aja utino magama yo meeting abantu aba fundraisers yes bisyaga so bayange nyo olukubalo meyeti ebite bijje ni bibango bino malisi abantu abagese ebitu mbabuse ngati ewoholeye hina bunyole bayange kwenda otse bibuso oholeye hina bunyole hashtag oholeye hina bunyole no hiri hulomalines oholeye nenda huusa mukamera ngano abantu abaja ni batuloma ebigambo ebitagagana muholeye hina bunyole
niyambire mu kyabanyole
katonda abe inemwe abahume ngera ni mwagama ngole ulanga abatehehisa mfune msakaloke ngabanyole
ya webale ilongira hangwe wa chairperson naloma bashangi alimo bigambo bingi batu bajani batulomako era mutegera bamwene ti ngalinge bitongole bife njawulo ebye ngayo ojo yamba hina abana nyole era ngo kole milimo na ye ngalinga bashefu abandi abavuganyo obubi cheva ni mbabu santi sebo ewalo moto banolo mahida shine chole hina obunyole bangoma ansa emya hetanu emya habi bangomehena eshiba hole bunyole ngalingo amawulire agwafu no nwa eri abashwa holagana nabo ewuli ekigendo shefinga hina kuna chakwinyo sabunyole era ebitongole byefe bigenda nibibita mu bahana befa bangere bibayambeho obantu be dabulula basome bijja masomero ubangayo abasomesa abenjawulo ongobulafu era basomesa kujja hwaleta abasomesa benjawulo ongobulafu baja bangayana basomesa befengano ehigendererwa lehiri nti kutumbule ebyesuma yefengena ebunyole malinga bashefe abashinyiranga omukisa baloosa mbu Shinapuna movement eri ubitamu mbereho banafunya nibatamanye bali ufirisa hina bunyole batugande hama balunga efayirojit era ni hubeyo wajiwona era hujiwona nainge bigendera byawe byahunafunya Shinapuna movement na eso si ohulungamya obunyole ohuyifunisa so bashange ni muwira gabozago ti emesa Shinapuna inaja bisiyago bashange dada huline besa kumuma besa bino birowoso omukulembeze n'abana bayenge myahe humi nina hamwe hamu hairohola atusemu wafu nilifwa haleta genda hatumireho ne hata ni holomati isiyaga omukulembeze mwegenderese oyo mukulembeze n'abantu asi obulafu
abanafunire mu busungu nafuna obude abola hagalana mwe balokuja abana mangulire adoza nahereze program eyo ni Sam Switch
#oholeye hina bunyole
oholeye hina bunyole yes mwe balenye mwe balokuja
Efrains over ni so pesende ngano so manya abahundi babana bigambo bindi bisinga asoke ebitari asoke ndo meho nabo uwani ngamwe bale kuja